So let's talk about how we might add support for multiple DTNs to our Science DMZ. In many cases, this is just as easy and just as simple as adding additional 10 gig ports to the Science DMZ switch router to support multiple DTNs. If you have everything centrally located in the campus, because that's the campus support model, it's just a set of patch cords. If you have DTNs distributed around the campus, say you have DTNs for data acquisition in a research laboratory or something like that, then you can use dark fiber assets, if you have them, out to the research laboratory and connect that DTN in the research lab directly back to the Science DMZ. It turns out to be really useful to be able to do that sort of thing because it then pulls the high performance data assets into the Science DMZ where they belong. There's an additional benefit to this, which is that you can do per DTN security policy at the Science DMZ switch router port, which connects directly to that DTN. So if you have a DTN that has a small research group and they need to keep their data completely enclosed within that research group, but still collaborate with members of their research group that are at distant campuses, that's a straightforward way to do it. You can write that security policy and you can bind it directly to the port that serves that DTN. If you have a different group that has a public data repository on their DTN and they need wide dissemination of that data publicly, you can write that security policy and bind that solely to the port facing the open DTN. So there are several different ways to do this, and it scales out beautifully as far as you need it to scale, depending on how many ports you have in your Science DMZ switch router and how much bandwidth you have provisioned to the Science DMZ.